like saying, man, it says in the title, write and review anime. I see you writing, I don't see you reviewing. That doesn't make any sense. Well, the reason is because I get distracted very easily. I gotta scream, I gotta let it out. If I don't let it out, I'm gonna continue feeling cold. I'm gonna continue feeling cold in a mug right now. It is cold, man. My voice is gonna be cracking, it's gonna be shaking. So don't look too much into it, it's just a cold day. And we're talking about some cold ass anime. Naruto, Ship. Gotta hear that, homie. Homie trying to top that, cop that, puff some more weed, creep up to a low speed. Oh, is it a meetup? Yeah, some sort of meetup of like things, groupie gangs, Lil Wayne, Tunchi. Alright, hey! Ain't none of that about anime, man. Ain't none of that about anime. Man, don't you guys get angry when I run my mouth about something I'm not supposed to be running my mouth about? Because if I was you, I'd get angry. I was like, dude, this episode says anime in it. You ain't talking about anime. You mentioned the word anime. What up, shorty? You mentioned the word anime. You could tell she an innocent girl. She got that dress on and stuff like that. She them innocent ones. I just gotta keep talking, man. So anime is gonna come out of my mouth sooner than later. Calm down, alright. Deep breaths. What is up, everybody? This is Riding Insane. Welcome to the next episode of Ride and Review Anime, where I ride and my mouth does a reviewing of glorious anime that my body be watching. Alright, that my body be watching. So today's a continuation of Naruto Shippuden. Alright? Kakashi, Hatake, Naruto, Uzumaki, Sakura, Haruno. Man, I'm getting these hoes' names down real good. Akatsuki, Ninjutsu, Taijutsu, Genjutsu. But you guys know if I was Ducati V4 Speciale. F that. Ducati V4 Special. I'm not Italian, man. But if you guys know, if it was me in the Naruto series, I would be all about that ass jutsu. That ass jutsu. That's what we would be about. We wouldn't be about no taijutsu, genjutsu, or ninjutsu. Booty jutsu. I don't know, what do you guys like better? Booty jutsu or ass jutsu? I don't know, something about ass just seems better, you know what I mean? But you don't really hear songs about ass, you hear songs about booty. So both booty and ass jutsu user is saying up in Naruto. That's all he does. We'll get into the details of what that jutsu has in later episodes, because I just came up with it, and if I keep talking about it, then we'll never talk about the anime. In this episode, I'm pretty sure I've probably gone to like, what, minute 5, minute 6, and still haven't done anything anime related yet. Alright, we're finally back on the road. It's dry, it's not raining. Oh, we can talk about anime. The sun is shining behind me, that real nice golden touch. That kind of sun is shining right behind us. We're headed to Supercar Alley, so I'm gonna do my best not to get distracted, homeless dude. Pothole. But yeah, so let's get this party started tonight. So where we left off was Orochimaru came out of the woodwork and went against the Four-Tailed Naruto. Naruto learned that he's a douche who can't control his emotions. And since he can't control his emotions, he pulls out, I'm serious. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Who cares? So he can't control his emotions. If he can't control his emotions, the Nine-Tail comes out. 4 tails of it came out and hurt Sakura. Orochimaru went against it like a beast. Like a real, true legendary Sani. It wasn't like Jiraiya, who every single time the team is going out for anything big sort of mission, the dude's busy. I don't know what the dude's busy with, but I don't know why. His goal is to go after the Akatsuki, but when the team is actually going after the Akatsuki, he dipped. Just dips out of there, man. Basically dips out of there. I thought I saw a girl on the beach, but it's too cold. And it's a bunch of dudes. I don't think many riders will be out today because it is cold. Your boy comes out even if it's cold. As long as it doesn't rain, I'm out. As long as it doesn't rain, I'm out. Doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees or whatnot, I'm out. But if it rains, I'm not there. You won't find me screaming on these streets. You won't hear that when it's raining. And Kakashi, he was still injured, so he's still at the Hidden Leaf Village at the hospital, chilling, doing his thing. So where we are now is that the entire team is finally back. Naruto got his ass kicked by Sasuke. Sasuke showed us his chest cleavage, and we liked it. We liked it. Our love for Sasuke has increased, not to the level of Itachi, but to the level that I would love to see that homie popping orgies with the Akatsuki, because I'd love to see that. I feel like he's Akatsuki level. Naruto isn't, Kakashi, none of those hoes ain't. But Sasuke, he's proved himself that, yeah, he would do pretty cool. He fits the Akatsuki bill. Like, he could do it. Oh my god, don't tell me it is raining again. Otherwise, we're gonna park back there where it's sunny, and I'm gonna sit in a freaking parking lot and talk about anime. Rapping. Oh, uterus. Black one. A black uterus. Actually, that's not black, actually. It's dark gray. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but we'll see. So yeah, Sasuke showed up. Sasuke dipped out. Sasuke is extremely strong. Naruto again proved that he is somebody who's just a straight up loser and needs a lot of training. And the 2 years, 4 years, 10 years that he spent with Jiraiya was not enough. Like, he needs another 15 years with like Jiraiya one-on-one sessions, you know, under the streets to actually get anywhere near Sasuke's level. And by then, Sasuke will be a beast anyways. I'm telling you, Sasuke's gonna join the Akatsuki. I'm telling you right now. Ain't no way he's gonna be effing around with Orochimaru with all that power. He's gonna join the Akatsuki. Otherwise, the Akatsuki will take him down. So he has no choice but to join the Akatsuki. And plus, the Akatsuki share the same goal of taking down the Leaf Village. And Itachi is on the Akatsuki, so like he can't go against the entire Akatsuki. So like, I'm just saying, if it happen, it gonna happen. What is happening with my riding today? I'm not paying attention. My braking is off. My shifting is off. Everything is off. Use a mother effort. I used to fiend for your sister, but never went up in her. Another line from Tupac. Can you tell me what song that's from? I used to fiend for your sister, but never went up in her. What song is that from, huh? Is it Fully Closed? Man, that hoe is fully closed. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna be having that much fun today, are we? They close that hoe all the way. I can still slip through, but what if they like remove the concrete and it's like a big ditch? Yo, homie ain't never gonna come back, man. I cannot believe they're doing this. This is just, yeah, they have the entire thing opened up. Can I just zip through the side, homie? Wait, how are people supposed to make left lanes who are going to the Pelican Resort? Pelican Resort. That's kind of after if they did that. Lane closed? How the hell am I supposed to get there now? I just messed up, dog. But yeah, so that all happened. That all went down. Kakashi's in the hospital still. Oh no. So Kakashi comes out of the hospital. He's gonna start training Naruto because Naruto again learned that he does not stand a chance against the against Sasuke. He doesn't stand a chance against Akatsuki. And I don't know how he's gonna, you know, become Hokage and save anybody if he's gonna continue to be such trash, you know? I wouldn't want him to be my Hokage, not right now. I take a couple turns with him in the streets, I mean not the streets, the streets. But besides that, he ain't getting nothing, dog. Besides that, he ain't getting nothing. Couple of butt cheek slaps and that's it. I'm not gonna make him my Hokage when he is straight ass when it comes to fighting. And his skill set only includes the shadow clones and the Rasengan. Like, get it? You saw that? You hear that? Rasengan! No, Rasengan. Rasengan. I'm trying to get my accent correct too. I can't help but make a joke about it, but I will try. I will try. I'm not gonna lie, this next arc that I watched with Sora and the people, the 12 Guardian Shinobis, and they went a feudal lord is a king, Hokage is a king. It was stupid. It was really stupid. I don't know how you go from one Akatsuki battle to another big Akatsuki battle to Orochimaru going against the four-tailed beast. You go from all those cool storylines, story arcs, awesomeness, awesome fights. You go into a story arc where it's just straight ass. These 4 dudes or 5 dudes or whatever and some chicks want to bring back, they want to remove the Hokage, and basically what they want to do is only have one king, which is a feudal lord, who they never even show. Like, does the feudal lord even know that he has some douchebags trying to mess up the entire system? Because I always thought that they mentioned that the Hidden Leaf is basically a military asset for the Land of Fire. The feudal lord looks over the Land of Fire. Why would the feudal lord want to remove the Hokage who protects the Land of the Fire? Like, I don't know what these dudes were smoking on, but I don't want any of it. Because these dudes, these Guardian Shinobi of douchebags, I feel like they're just living in them good times. You know, like old people where they can't progress with the new times and they just keep living in those good old times. They're stuck in their memories like dementia and stuff. It was just one of those things where I was like, this is just stupid, man. This is like straight stupid. Who cares if there's 2 kings, man? It's a military asset. You're gonna destroy the entire, they're trying to destroy the entire Leaf Village. Who the hell is gonna be protecting the Land of the Fire then, or Land of Fire? I don't know how many villages are in the Land of Fire. I think it's only 1, Hidden Leaf. But like, what the hell is the point of that? Plus, all of the Guardian Shinobi 12 or whatever, they're all idiots, alright? First of all, they wear that little, you know, dress thingy on their side of their, you know, belts. Asuma Sensei, Saratobi, the third Hokage's son, was also part of the Guardian Shinobi who smokes the entire time. So you already know we ain't effing with him. You smoking, dog? I ain't effing with you. But like, it was straight ass, and there is ass right there. But it was just, I'm like, I just couldn't. Like, I watched it, I enjoyed it, I didn't like hate it, but the entire time I was like, what is even happening? What is even happening? Like, it didn't make any sense, all the choices they were making. Like, you got so much, you know, you got the Akatsuki out there, and one thing I love is they made sure to say that the Akatsuki have no connection to all the, you know, people were robbing the tombs of the Guardian Shinobi 12 or whatever, and they made it clear, Hokage Tsunade made it clear that hey, ain't nobody, you know, this ain't affiliated with this ain't affiliated with the Akatsuki for sure. There's some other D-bags who are trying to, you know, get some screen time and trying to do something to get on the show a little bit more, and it was so stupid, man. I enjoyed watching it because it's still Naruto. You still see, you know, all the homies. I didn't see Akatsuki or anybody, but I still really enjoyed it, like, because it's still Naruto, so I still enjoyed it. But I was just crap, and I felt like all of a sudden in this arc, everyone was weak as hell. Alright? Everyone was weak as hell. You're telling me there's Sakura, who actually went against Sasuke with the help of Lady Chiyo, and she can't take down some wannabe shinobis, some D-bag girl who does genjutsu, and like she hates women. Like, it was just so stupid. The only thing that I liked about it is that chick actually said, the one Sakura was going against actually said that, hey, this chick is so annoying. That's the only thing that made me laugh, and it was entirely worth it just to hear that line, which I don't think Sakura is annoying anymore. She's been putting up some really nice traits. She ain't juicy or anything, but like, she's been putting up some nice traits where she cares about Naruto, and she's being more nice to Naruto, and she's just doing stuff that I like a lot more. Nothing to write home about. But like, I just didn't understand it. All of a sudden Naruto, dude, like, that is a biggest wake-up call for Naruto, where he can't even beat some chick who, first of all, does body transfer or whatever, but he can't even beat a chick whose main attack is to kiss the person to take their soul or whatever. Like, I didn't understand that. That was just so stupid. Like, are these really the people they're fighting against? And Yamato, man, this dude was about to go ham on Sasuke when he was like, oh, guys, Sakura and Naruto, I have no choice but to show my full strength and take down Sasuke. Like, is that the power? What power were you talking about? You would have gotten your ass whooped, and, you know, Sasuke's sword shoved up your Yamato's crispy booty hole, because what power did he have, man? Like, I don't understand that. He was getting his ass kicked by that one Guardian Shinobi 12 who was also an Earth user, like McLaren and a Corvette. Like, I don't know what was happening. I just didn't know, and I couldn't explain it to you if you asked me. Like, how did everybody get so weak? Naruto was getting beat up by some chick, and that chick wasn't even anything, like, you know, not even like, you know, Sakura still has something with her. She has that super strength, but the girl he was going against had no power. She was straight ass, who kept using the same powers over and over again. And then you had Sai, who actually got hurt, which I understand. He got hurt, so he was pretty much decommissioned. La policía. Decommissioned, so I understand that. Asuma Sensei, man, that dude, I don't know, I keep saying Sensei because that's how I remember him. That dude, seriously, you were like, what, a Jonin or whatnot, and it just seemed so, I feel like everybody got their powers snatched, or I don't know what happened, but like, all of a sudden, everybody was just hella weak, and it didn't make any sense. The transition from Orochimaru, big battle of Orochimaru, the Akatsuki battles, all the way to these douchebags who wanna kill the kings and bring the true king to justice, and I feel like they're really making that reanimation jutsu a household kind of thing, where anyone can come up and just start throwing down the reanimation jutsu. Any wannabe just comes out of the sewers, the gutters or whatever, and just comes out of nowhere and starts throwing around the reanimation jutsu. Like, I understand Orochimaru using it. That dude is a legendary Sanin using the reanimation jutsu. Now you have this Furuto dude, I think his name's Furuto or Fritos. I'm not calling him Furito, I'm calling him Fritos. This dude comes out of nowhere. Nobody even knows who his ass is. I'm supposed to be some Guardian Show 12 Shinobi ass, and this dude comes out of nowhere. He can also use the reanimation jutsu. Like, gotta stop doing that, man. You can't make that thing a household thing. Next thing you'll see is Naruto's doing it to his, you know, mom and dad, wherever they are, bringing them back, bringing them hoes back, bringing, you know, the Akatsuki back. Like it just brings Sarutobi Kanbi back, right? Because he used that Reaper seal or whatever from the first Naruto. I don't know. It just didn't make any sense to me how they were all of a sudden it felt like everything that we established within Naruto kind of fell apart. You know, I didn't like that at all. I still enjoyed watching it, but I didn't like how they just broke apart. Like everyone all of a sudden got weak. These new people came back, and all of a sudden they're so strong and they can be beat up so quickly. And Naruto, dog, like this dude kept using the same M series, the orange burgundy one. Is he gonna gun it? He's trying to gun it, but there's too much cars. Naruto, man, he couldn't even beat one single chick. And I'm not saying chick like that. I'm saying that chick actually had no powers. She kisses people and she uses the same exact power. She kissed Naruto, took his soul. The Nine Tails chakra came out. She got scared and stuff like that, and then she forgot about it. And she wants to kiss him again. Like, isn't his chakra supposed to be all bad and whatnot? I didn't understand that. Like, all of a sudden you're talking all big bad Nine Tails chakra, and then you're gonna show that, you know, that chick got that chakra once in her mouth and went into her, she went crazy for a bit, and then she forgot about it, and she wants to do it again now. That didn't make any sense, man. So yeah, Garden, Shinobi 12, they're all idiots, okay? They're a bunch of clowns. Nobody gives an F about them. Wannabes, some are extremely strong all of a sudden, then they're weak all of a sudden. I don't remember what happened to that Frito's guy. Did he die in the end? I didn't even care to care. Like, I didn't even care to care if that dude died or not. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Die, not die, live, do what you want. I do not care. But like, it fell apart so hard, and I was just like, R1, no, R6, I don't know, R1, I don't know, R6. So I was waiting for some epic battles to happen, some booty shooting to happen, some squirting to happen, and none of that. Like, nothing went down. I kept thinking something big's finna happen, and it felt like somebody else actually wrote that entire arc instead of, you know, whoever took like a vacation, or the dude got fired. I don't know. It was like some other new dude just started writing all that crap, and it just felt so weird. It felt so out of place. Where'd he go? I don't think he's turning. I think he's still there somewhere. So yeah, I just felt out of place. I don't know how to react. Like, some parts I thought was kind of cool. I got grave robbers. It's kind of good to kind of take a break from the Akatsuki. I was happy about that. New enemies. Like I mentioned to you guys, I want new enemies because I want to see people fight but not get killed. So it was kind of cool to see, like, you know, bring in some new enemies. Let's see what Sakura can do. Let's see what Shikamaru can do. Let's see what all these hosts can do. And then once that actually happens, GT3 RS, GT3 RS, Senna, Ferrari. I want the Senna. I should have turned back there. There was a car though. You can't make U-turns here. It just fell apart, man. It really fell apart. And then the belle of the ball, man, like the main thing that is, this is the part that really made me dislike the arc, was that Sora kid. So the Sora kid, basically his story is that he was the Guardian 12 Shinobi's son or whatever. No, his name is not Furito. His name is Kurame, Kuritos, I don't know. His name's Curry. I don't know, just call him Curry. Curry, basically this dude has his son. When the Nine Tails was out there and doing his, you know, Gucci thing on everybody, what this dude did with all the other people's Huracan just sitting pretty. So what this guy did was to, I think that's a cop. Yeah, so motorcycle cop. But yeah, this is what this dude did. This is so stupid. Like, dude, your story fell apart so hard, man. What this dude did was, once he found out that he couldn't capture the Nine Tails, I believe, when they were putting it in Ferrari, the same guy, he made a U-turn. When they couldn't get the Nine Tails because it was into Naruto, Nine Tails chakra had seeped out into the air. These hoes went, got a freaking beaker, and went up there with the butterfly net and captured all that lingering chakra from the Nine Tails. Like, seriously, that's their master plan? And then they took all that stuff that was in a beaker or whatever, and they implanted into that curry dude. They implemented it into his son, and now his son is part Ninetales. And even though he doesn't have the actual beast within him, like legit, he doesn't have the actual Ninetales spirit within him, he can still turn into the Ninetales. He took out like 4 tails because he went crazy. He couldn't control his emotion. First of all, that dude's you know, this character and personality was like drawn overnight, because that dude just had no personality whatsoever. He was just angry, and they basically recycled the entire plot of Naruto, the main character, and they put it like a mini version into the Sora kid, where he was also looked down upon because he one time went ballistic and went all crazy over the he went crazy in the fire temple or whatever, so now everybody hates him, looks down on him, and all that dumb crap. And he never had anyone to love him. He never had any of that stuff, and now he just hates everyone because they look down on him. But he will show everybody that he's, you know, a big bad boy. And like, I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like this, you're just gonna take and recycle an entire plot and use it again in an arc? First of all, the kid doesn't even have the entire Ninetales spirit within him. Ferrari California off the line. He doesn't even have the Ninetales spirit within him. How the hell is this dude actually becoming the Ninetales? That doesn't make any sense. I understand if part of him became the Ninetales, like his hand is Ninetales or beastly or whatever, and his hand was taking the form of, you know, like just the Ninetales cloak. I'd understand that, but they're actually showing that he actually became the cloak, the entire cloak, and he's becoming the Ninetales. And they never once showed the Ninetales within Naruto saying anything about it at all. Like, hey, wait, I'm me, then who the hell is that dude? Or at least make an explanation and be like, oh man, that Ninetales saying like, oh, that isn't really me, that's just a spirit or a ghost of me, or I don't know, something, because now it destroys the entire integrity of the Ninetale Fox within Naruto. Like, is this dude that cheap that he could just have like 30 of them in there? Like, it does 30 Ninetales running around in different people's bodies just because they have a little bit of a chakra, which they shoved up Sora's butthole when he was young and made it like, dude, you gotta be effing with me, man. You gotta be effing with me. That cannot be the story. That cannot be the story. But yes, that is the story. That's exactly what they were showing. Is that a Ferrari? No, it's a F-type Jaguar. But that's exactly what they were showing, and I was blown away, man. I was blown away. I was like, they showed the same exact thing where they showed that thing where Gaara as a young kid in the time where Gaara was getting kidnapped and getting molested with his, you know, 9 tails or 1 tail or 5 tail, whatever they were extracting they're taking the tail beast out of him. But these hoes actually showed the same exact thing where they showed this thing where the little Sora kid is sitting, everybody in front of him is a line of people who all hate him, and then Naruto's calling out to him and he's all sad that why doesn't anybody love me. They do that same exact animation for Naruto. They did the same exact animation for Gaara, and now they're doing the same exact animation for Sora to show that he was also lonely and ostracized and all sorts of stuff, because when he was a kid he went ballistic, took that power, went crazy. He doesn't know who he is. The dude sees his arm transforming and looking all ugly, and he never noticed it. This entire time, he never noticed that his hand's all funky, looking like ass. The kid never noticed that. Somebody actually had to tell him that, hey dude, you ever notice your hand? The hand you use to pretty much live your goddamn life? You ever notice why it looks all weird and it doesn't look like your right hand? Your left hand and right hand look different? No one ever told that douchebag. And that douchebag didn't have enough awareness to actually, you know, use his eyeballs and look at his hand, transform it into this weird, crazy thing, and be like, oh, wait a minute, this can't be right. This whole can't be right. But no, he didn't do it. I was lost, man. I was lost. I didn't like it. Naruto and the Nine Tails, they're unique. Leave them unique. Leave them hoes unique. Naruto's unique. The Nine Tails story is unique. It only happens to Chinchurikis who actually have the tailed beast within them. It doesn't just happen to anyone. It happens to certain individuals. That's why they're unique, and that's why they're military weapons or weaponized tools or whatever you want to call the weaponized humans. humans. Don't just take that thing and now give it to anybody and tell them, oh no, this guy could turn into a, you know, he could turn into the beast as well, and you know, he's also a big danger, and Naruto can take him down, but Yamato can't because he doesn't have the first Hokage's necklace. I don't know, man. I was losing it, man. I was losing it. I just couldn't understand it. And the entire time I was like, dude, let me get onto my freaking motorcycle and talk about this crap, because it was just so goddamn stupid. They really lost me. Like I would give that arc, if I just rated that arc itself, I'd give that whole like a 5 out of 10, man. I give that whole 5 out of 10. And the other arcs were like 9.5 out of 10. Them hoes were sweet, but this one was just straight ass. Like I just couldn't believe it. Like what type of choices are you making? Like, are these the choices you really want to make? You want to take something that's unique and just keep handing it out like, you know, like you're passing out a deck of cards? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, you want to be a Nine-Tails Fox, you want to be a Nine-Tails Fox. It's like Oprah up in this hoe, you know? Oprah, yeah. I kept thinking about opera. Oprah, yeah, it's like Oprah. You get a Nine-Tails, and you get a Nine-Tails, and you get a Nine-Tails. Like, no, dog. This hoe is unique. Keep that hoe unique. Keep that hoe unique. Yeah, I don't think we'll catch her to the center. I don't know what that hoe at. The most dip real quick. I dip, you dip, we dip. It just didn't make any sense to me. I got sad. I'm just glad that, you know, the fight ended and that Asuma got, man, that you a Jonin or whatever crap. You can't beat some douchebag who used to be to F with back in the day. Like, is he that strong now? He got pulled into some weird, you know, electricity triangle, and after that he got out of it so quickly and easily too. Like, seriously, that easily, and you couldn't kick that dude's ass the very first time? They build up that limelight thing like it was some, you know, glorious looking ass, and that hoe was nothing to talk about, man. That hoe was nothing. That hoe was nothing, man. Like, they built it up so much. I'm like, oh my god, everyone's finna die. Limelight on their asses. What's gonna happen? And nothing. Kisa, what is it? Asuma took down Katane or whatever, and boom, done. The curry dude, the Kurame guy, just looked at everything, was like, alright, one person died, it's all over, let me just bring them hoes back. Can you not use them hoes for anything else? Aren't they the Guardian Shinobi 12 or whatever? Shouldn't they be extremely strong or whatever? What the hell is happening or whatever? I don't know, man. They were putting some real sweet stuff, and then they went off to straight ass, and then I got angry, and you don't want to see me when I'm angry, man. I'm playing, but it's just, I don't understand it, man. I just didn't understand it. But yeah, man, that was stupid. The fight they showed between Sora and Naruto, and Yamato couldn't subdue Naruto. Yamato couldn't take down Yamato. Yamato couldn't take down Naruto when he was in the tail form or whatever. What was that about? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Why can't you take him down all of a sudden? I hit something. Was that a bug or was that like a leaf? Like, you show me all this, like you build it up so much, and then just like that, it's all, you know, gone bitch, we gone. Panamera M6. Like, just like that, it's all just gone. Naruto, all he had to do was use his voice, and he could bring back, you know, that Sora guy back from Nine-Tails, you know, grasp or whatever. Yamato, again, useless. Dude, use a Jonin, use from the Yambu Black Ops. Is he a Jonin? I don't know. You have all this in you, this cool stuff like that, you know. Did they really choose you to replace Kakashi just because that thing you can subdue Naruto? That's the only thing? Don't you have any strength as a leader of Jixer? Something R6. Do you not have anything else within you? Is that it? Is that the peak of your power? That doesn't make any sense, son. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they were doing, dog. I don't know what the hell they were doing. But it went. It's over. Oh yeah, they also showed there were zombies because the reanimation jutsu. They completely trashed the reanimation jutsu. Like, that hoe doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Reanimation my ass, alright? Reanimation my ass. It don't mean anything to me now. Like, that hoe doesn't mean anything to me. Bye bye Maserati, you and Odie ain't worth it for me to actually do anything with it. Sorry guys, you guys don't have it in you for me to actually keep going with you. Now if it was a center, hell yeah. Hell yeah. At least you saw the channel, you caught up to it. But like, dude, tell me about it. Like, is this really how you guys want to do stuff? Is that basically you show off all the sorts of stuff, you build up Naruto's 9 tails and everything, and you're just passing out like Oprah to everyone? And I didn't like that. The Sora thing, I wish they didn't show that. I wish they didn't show that. I wish they did something else for it. Like, you have so many cool characters. You could have showed something else, and they went for that. They completely cheesed it. I'm just happy at the very end. Again, something else that doesn't make sense. But I'm just glad at the very end what they showed was Sora is leaving forever, and hopefully that hoe doesn't come back. Cause ain't nobody want to F with that hoe, man. Ain't nobody want to F with him. Dude kept hating on Naruto. Like, his entire personality and the character they created, no character development. Just, it was weird. He never found out that the Kurame Curry dude was actually his father. They never failed to mention that to him. He never really said anything to Asuma regarding that. Dude, you did, under his, in his brain, Asuma was the one who killed his father, but did he never clear that up, that hey, that dude, that Curry dude who died or whatever, and he died so easily, and he had nothing to say. He had no speech to give as a bad dude at the very end. He was like, oh, that's funny, and dude gets his brain snatched, and that's all that happened. Like, so I could have done it so much better. I don't know what they were smoking on. I don't know what they was drinking, but yeah, like that, it broke me down, man. It broke me down. At that moment, I was just like, dude, I just want to binge this, and I want to finish this, and I don't want to ever come back to it again. I'm not rewatching any of them fights. I'm not doing any of them hoes, because none of them hoes did justice to me, man. It's one hit, man. One hit, I'm out. No relationship, no end, no nothing. I'm out of here, man. I'm just glad it's over. And then the last thing I guys want to mention to you, I'm pretty sure there's more stuff that was stupid, because there was a lot of stupid stuff going on. But the one last thing I want to mention to you guys, so the Sora kid, right? He got some 9 tails in him. Can't control his emotions. He's a little kid. He's not going back to the fire temple. All right, cool. So this kid has a 9 tails in him. He can actually become the 9 tails fox. He's not strong. He's very weak. Again, can't control his emotions, but load of problems. And they let him go off to a journey in the world. They actually let him go off into a journey into the world. They actually let this hoe go off into the world and do a journey and go find himself. The Akatsuki, man, they just can't wait to find them 9-tailed people, the chakra, get all that power, and just, go ham with it. And they can't wait to do all this sorts of stuff. And they're just gonna let this Sora kid run around all free and do whatever the hell he wants, go find himself, go on adventures with the Akatsuki out there, and no one gives an F! No one! Like, that doesn't make any sense at all, man. Kill the kid, man. Put him down. Don't let him go out and explore and find himself and find the true meaning of friendship. No one cares about that. Like, that is not how the world works, man. The Akatsuki are out there. Why aren't they going after the Sora kid? My God, man. My God. It was so stupid. How bad? I can't tell you how badly I was hoping for Akatsuki to pop out of the clutch, pop out of the gutters, pop out of a hole or anything, and stand in front of these homies and be like, dude, who you is, man? Who you even is? You 4 shinobi or your 12 shinobi, guardian of your, the dumpster. Ain't nobody care about you. Ain't nobody care about you. Like, who are you? It's just, I was wishing that to happen so badly. The Akatsuki will pull out, bury these hoes, not even 6 feet, but like 12 feet deep. These stupid wannabes or whatever. But I can't tell you, man, I was just hoping, the Akatsuki comes out and they bury these hoes deep, and then all the Akatsuki, Itachi and them grab Team Kakashi. They go on top of that Mount Rushmore looking thing with all the Hokage's faces on there. They go on top of that and they make a love all night long until the sun rises. They clap them cheeks for the entire Hidden Leaf to listen. All that's here. You want to hear lightning? You want thunder? All you would hear is Naruto clapping them cheeks of Itachi. No, Itachi would be clapping Naruto for sure. For sure. And Naruto would be the one getting it. And Itachi would be the one giving it. And then they together all watch the sunset together and the sunrise together. And that's the only reason they're doing it outside, because they don't want to miss the sunrise. Itachi's out there looking at the sunrise. Naruto's calling him back to bed. They both look each other in the eyes and they know that it's for tonight, for today. this lovemaking will happen, for tomorrow they're gonna be back to enemies. I would take that plot story over entire Sora, and man, just so stupid. Like, why would you leave Sora out in the world? The dude can turn to a nine-tailed fox or whatever. He doesn't have any control of his emotions. He tried to kill the Hokage. Like, come on, you can't. Is this really how you're running your goddamn village? I put that hoe down real quick. And Naruto, I'll whip his pants off and give him a spanking. Like, dude, you are getting kicked. Uterus. Your booty's getting handed to you by some chick whose power is to make out. Whose power is to make out. That's her power. And she uses the same water, wind, earth, fire, lightning. She uses all the same jutsus. Exactly the same one over and over again. And by the way, she wears a wig. And that wig is who she is. Like, that is so stupid. The earth guy who was fighting Yamato, like, that dude has super strength, but this, he's an idiot. At least they showed that they killed him. The coolest killing was Sakura taking down that chick. She whipped up her glove all tight and then hit her really hard, and the ground shake and the earth broke and all that sexy stuff. No jiggles because she's flat, but still it was nice. Rolls Royce back there. But I'm like, what the hell is you guys doing? I could have done something better. Let me write the series from now on. But yeah, overall it was sad. I didn't like that arc. I'm not gonna be watching it again. I can point out 30 more stuff about it that I didn't like, but what's the point? Overall, we found out that Naruto is extremely weak. We found out Sakura couldn't beat Sasuke, even lay a hand on Sasuke if it wasn't for Lady Chiyo there. Yamato, that dude, I don't know, was digging in his butt while he was in Anbu Black Ops. That hoe didn't learn anything and should not be part of the Anbu Black Ops, or should return back to the Anbu Black Ops, because taking on regular missions ain't for him. Sai was cool. He got injured, but he was still cool. He was still doing cooler stuff. But yeah, overall that was the episode. Write and review. I really hope that the next one is better. They did show a little bit of the Akatsuki, and I paused it. I was like, no. I threw that Matumbo in there, man. You was not showing me some Akatsuki stuff until I first review this goddamn arc, and then we'll get into it. Gonna start that is gonna be awesome. I could just tell it's gonna be awesome, man. I could just tell it's gonna be awesome. Anything with the Akatsuki, man, it's awesome. Look at that freaking Huracan looking all sexy. But anyway, ooh, another Huracan looking all sexy. But anyway, this is Riding Insane. I know I went out a lot. A lot of stuff happened. This episode is gonna have a lot of action, or it might not have, as to Martin, or it might not have any, depending on how I have to edit it, because I don't want this episode, I want it to be always under an hour. I don't want it to pass an hour. So we need to be better at that. But anyways, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Riding Insane until the next episode of Ride and Review Anime series. We're gonna be reviewing anime while I'm riding, and who knows what we're gonna be doing. Maybe we're gonna be reviewing Naruto. Maybe we're gonna be reviewing something else. But for now, I'm gonna hit it and I'm gonna leave. All right. Until next time. This is Riding Insane. Remember to subscribe only because you love me, and I love you. And I'm out. Peace.